I really like Christian Gonzalez.
Rock bottle on the track, boy.
So you look at the cornerbacks in this draft, man, and I'm really high up on Christian Gonzalez. I think Christian Gonzalez is a day one starter in this league. When I watched this combine, I saw fluid ability to bend. You know what I'm saying? He's able to just be athletic. And the fact that he's able to go with these receivers in Oregon, was able to be a really good corner in college, I have no doubt he's a number one starter in the NFL. The Philadelphia Eagles, we got to stop saying we don't need corner. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that Howie Roseman watch these corners in this draft. Because the Philadelphia Eagles need a corner. You're not signing James Bradbury back. I am more confident now to draft a corner than to trade for one, to sign one, and spend all that hard money to replace James Bradbury when I can go in the draft with my 10th pick and draft one. And if a corner drops in the second round like a Cam Smith, I might in the second round trade a couple picks in the second round and draft Cam Smith in the second. Back-to-back corners. That's how confident I am. Do I think the Eagles would do it? No, I don't. But I'm hoping they at least take one. Take one. I really want a cornerback. We have not had a cornerback since Lito Shepherd and Sheldon Brown. Now, we got to see what they do in free agency. But if James Bradbury leaves, you got to draft a corner. And there's so much corner depth in this draft. I don't know why the Eagles wouldn't be interested in Gonzalez. I wouldn't understand why the Eagles wouldn't be interested in a Joey Porter Jr. Hell, I wouldn't understand the Eagles wouldn't take a guy like Keelan Ringo, who a lot of people don't like. They don't like the fact he gets beat a lot. But listen, I just saw him run a 4.3, something crazy. It showed me he can keep up receivers. Now, he's not a big corner. But he can get on these receivers behinds. The Philadelphia Eagles, I just need a corner. Can you do that for me? Can we draft a cornerback? Can we fix the situation that we've been lacking for how many years? We passed up on Satan. We passed up on J.C. Horn. For the right reasons, though. Devontae Smith is a star. And we needed a receiver. But it's time to get a corner, man. You can't go in this draft and not think corner is a big need, because it is. Yeah, defensive end and pass rush are big needs too. You're probably losing Brandon Graham. You're probably losing Fletcher Cox. But the biggest problem that we're going to have is who is going to stop these receivers from killing us. Darius Slay might not be here. If he is, he plays one more year out of his contract, because I guarantee the Eagles are restructuring him. And I feel like Christian Gonzalez can be a day one starter at number 1 or number 2. I really feel comfortable with more of him being a number 2 this year. And then the following year, after he plays, for next year, the following year when he gets ready to in the second season, you put him at number 1. You just release Darius Slay or you trade him. But I feel like the Philadelphia Eagles got to go out and they got to at least get 2 corners in this draft. I'm not asking a lot. I'm not asking to trade for anybody. Christian Gonzalez, I promise you, will be there at number 10. If he's not, then you got Joey Porter. There's one corner is going to fall to the Eagles. I seriously doubt that 3 corners in this draft are going to go back-to-back in the first round. I doubt it. Quarterback's going to go off the board. Defensive end's going to go off the board. So you got a chance to draft one of them. And if a Christian Gonzalez or Joey Porter Jr. or Cam Smith, one of those 3 drop on the board at 10, I'm taking them with no hesitation. You got to get a corner in here. We cannot keep on relying on Band-Aid corners, paying for cornerbacks. When you got Jalen Hurts' contract, you got to start drafting those guys. We're not going to have enough money to sign those. And yes, Howie Roseman's a wizard, but it costs money to now go out and get a guy like Ramsey, who's going to win another big deal. I'd rather groom my guy than go out and trade for a guy. He's going to be on his rookie deal, and you wouldn't have to worry about paying him in for a while. So, I'm excited for this draft. When you look at the combine, this is the best cornerback draft I've ever seen. It is deep. That's why I'm comfortable staying at 10. I don't think we should trade the 10th pick. You are right there to get a blue-collar chip player, man. And if a Christian Gonzalez falls to the Eagles, you got to draft him. If you don't, I'm going to be mad. You know, I thought the Eagles would take an offensive line, but I don't see how the Eagles would pass up on a guy like Christian Gonzalez. They need to draft a corner. And I think Howie Roseman knows this. I think Howie Roseman is going to draft a corner this year. I have a feeling he's going to draft a corner. And I feel like it's going to either be Gonzalez or Joey Porter Jr. One of those two is going to fall to the Eagles, and I think we grab a corner. I'm telling you, I feel it. If he don't draft a corner, he better be drafting a star player. Because we need blue-collar star player, blue-collar chip players that's going to be here for a long time. That's going to grow with this team, going to be groomed to be the future going forward. And I'm just saying, Christian Gonzalez at number 10, I'm taking him with no hesitation. I don't give a damn Jalen Carter's on the board. I don't give a damn. Everybody wants Jalen Carter. I'm taking Christian Gonzalez over Jalen Carter. You know why? Because I could get a pass rusher in the second round. I don't know if I'm going to get a corner in the second round. That's going to be just as good as Christian Gonzalez. I feel like you have to draft one with the 10th pick. There's so many defense ends that are going to fall in a second. And people say they're not. Look at the draft for the defense. I can get a Van Ness. Or one of those guys are going to fall to me. So I don't need to jump for a defensive end. If one falls to me and he's really good, okay, I get it. But I feel like this is the year you got to draft a corner. And I'm begging Howie Roseman to do it. Please draft a corner, man. We have not had a corner since Lito Shepherd. And I've seen guys like Sauce Gardner Jr., who was a star in the New York Jets uniform. I've seen guys like Surtain balling out. I want another cornerback like that in Philadelphia. We haven't had that. And let's be real, Lito Shepherd wasn't a really lockdown corner. He was a good corner, but we haven't had a Jalen Ramsey type corner. We haven't had a cornerback like that. Ever, I don't believe.